Okay, so hello everyone. So today we will create an advanced stream pattern, which is the spliterator pattern. So the idea is to iterate through like a stream of light instead of iterating through these lines if I read this file. So for this I've created a flight object. We should see we have like local date, number, origin, destination, and I've created the flight constructor which accept for elements, and I've created also the toString method that enables us to print the flight object. Okay, so as we've seen right here, we have the flight CSVs that contain the year, the month, the day, the flight number, and the origin and the destination. So what we would try to do is to read this file CSV, then transform it to a stream of lines. Then with this stream of lines, we'd like to create a stream of light that enables us to iterate directly with a flight stream object. Okay, so for this, I would start by calling the flight API, Java API, with the lines method that enables me to create a stream of a stream of lines. So I could like right here put this in a variable. Okay, we have a stream of strings. Okay, so I would right here get our path, which is, as you see, it's the flight. I could pass a string right here. It's a flight CSV. Okay, then I could wrap all of this line in a try with resource. Then I create the catch clause, and I would write here, if I go and print all to make sure that I loaded correctly my load correctly my lines. Okay, if I execute this, it should print me all the lines in my CSV file. Okay, great, so it's working. So right here, what we would do is that we will call the spliterator method of this the stream of strings, and we'd like right here to create from this spliterator of flights that enables us to stream through an object of flights instead of streaming through the string stream. Okay, so I will call it flight spliterator. I would go and let's say I would create a new fly spliterator. Okay, and for this I would pass as object the line spliterator. I would rename it to lines spliterator. Okay, and create my class. Okay, great. So the IDE just created me directly this class. It asked me to re-implement the methods of spliterator flight, so I would re-implement. We could like the others are default methods, so we don't need to implement all of them. So we could just implement the try advanced, try split, and estimate size and characteristics. So let's start from the characteristics. We could like right here just return the characteristics of this lines spliterator. So I would like create a field that is this lines spliterator that would take our line spliterator, then return it as okay, then return it right here, return the characteristics because it's the same characteristics of the line spliterator. We could right here, we have the estimated size. Let's say in each row, in each line, sorry, we have a flight. So the number of lines is the number of flights. So we could like return the estimated size of line separator and it would work. So for try split, this is for when we'd like to run our class in parallel, so we would not implement it for the moment. We just start first of all to implement the try advanced method that enables us to consume our object, our flights object. Okay, so I start first of all by, let's say, I would call my line spliterator and try to advance with this spliterator. I would, let's say, for each line I try to advance, I would put this line in a field that I hold in my spliterator. I would create this field. Okay, great. And this field enables me actually to line. Okay, enables me to split and to split on the comma and to create my flight object basing on this split array. Okay, so I would start by create the flight object. Okay, first of all we have a local date. We could start by local date of, we could go and split of 0. This would be an int, so I could like just cast it or use the integer value of, we could like keep like this right here. Sorry. Okay, split 1, then the same at the end, split 2. Okay, we should like right here use the value integer of, because he would not be able to cast it for us, so we use the integer value of instead. Okay. Okay, great. So right here we created our local date object. We would go and create and put the next attributes. This is the number flight, this is the destination flight, and this is the origin, this is the final destination flight. Okay, so right here we've created our new flight. So what we would do is that we will pass this to accept method of that consumer, and this method would be called when we start consuming from our stream. Okay, right here I would our stream should return true. So if it reads a line, so I would go right there and let's move all these lines above, and right here we return true. Why? Because we've been able to advance, otherwise we return false. Okay, great. So we implemented right here the try advance. So we converted our stream to a stream of flight instead of a stream of lines. Okay, so we would go right here and create our stream. We could use the support, the support stream. Stream support, I guess. Stream support. Okay, stream support, stream flight separator, and we would pass, it's not parallel, otherwise we should like implement the try split method. Okay, so right here we created our stream, we would put it in a variable and try to for each, let's say, print it to make sure that we are consuming the right one. Okay. Okay, great. So right here we successfully transformed our stream from a stream of lines to a stream of light. That's all for this video. Thank you so much.